Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking...
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, but that's enough nostalgia for now.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go. What's more, I doubt, well, for starters, I require you would have to dig downward, following the route, but almost no one has been able to find him. Even more in any case, Smaragdus Jade. Goodness knows if that...
Well, since you're an adeptus, Granny...
Yes.
She counts? How come there are so many adepti and...
Oh, maybe so.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping run Yanfei. I believe you've already heard of the trap.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequent... A shame that we didn't meet soon. If we had... Well, I can't say... Allow me to introduce myself once more. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. If you have an urgent...
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. You'll have to excuse Yanfei.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question.
An adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he mentioned that he once campaigned with the Rex. They had me, and once I was all...
Well, that's a big...
Well, my dad did say that he'd talk... Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much.
Is that so, Yanfei?
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a...
Commercial consultancy. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some... He mentioned that he was... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join me?
Wow. Best we be...
Take me up! Giddy up!
Mr. Crossell.
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei.
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize,
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the...
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with... The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages... In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine. With a...
Guaranteed genuine?
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the...
In that case, my...
Oh, of course.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Tevat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume...
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even...
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you...
Who's Ching the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Qingce Village. He's a complete grouch. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Qingce? My pleasure, fellow book lover.
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tevat Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Monsieur My associates and I are very interested.
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, My family is in the ore business. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and that's what the hairpin... But now that I've lost the hairpins...
Why does
Would you really...
Hold on.
Huh? Well, I mean...
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? True.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original. Furthermore, and given the rarity...
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Jichao looks like...
However, all of this is assuming...
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hair... Whichever way you look at it...
Except that if we found the hairpins, they're...
Please. Please. However much it is, now that it's come to this, I really...
Yes, legally speaking. So hold on a moment.
What did I feel? My family has seen...
Smooth to the... No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With... You lost them!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mora! Do you have any idea? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei...
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. It was in fact genuine Smaragdus jade...
Of course! Genuine...
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide...
Thank you very much. How could she...
Looks like I'll have to find some...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find some...
Miss Yanfei, what is...
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jade, if mere mortals come into contact... Mr. Chow, did you at any time...
No, not at all.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may still...
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. And then he'd throw this... After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of
Well then, since you're...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first,
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't... It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been anywhere commissioned but not bound by a contract.
I understand. Then I will be glad to
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your... And I'll also need your signatures on page...
This contract has so many pages!
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in...
I've had to read through...
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire... Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. But I've also... The idea of someone abusing... But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it. Let's pick... If Mr. Crossell had his ore...
Why, hello there, honored customers. Surely not more spurious claims that
No, nothing of the sort. Has this...
a Snezhnayan merchant... I do remember that. That was the first time He was quite generous. Why, yes.
Thank you, sir.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and... Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used... I've heard it said that Smaragdus Nephrite...
A thin layer of separation!
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus Nephrite?
Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different! But wait, how come...
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding, there may be only a subtle difference, and I'm sure a significant...
All right, let's focus up.
But never mind, Shirto.
Unusual actions have unusual reasons.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Miss Yanfei? Might I be...
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell didn't...
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the...
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please, this document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from...
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident.
With this hard evidence to back us up...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith.
Well, that was quick. How come...
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice. As you know, Liyue Harbor, but the amendments as such...
So you helped them make...
Yes, well, that's no...
You memorized?
You sound surprised. Oh, this has nothing to do with...
Again with that cat...
Well, that's that then.
Take me up!
Oh, Miss Yanfei.
Have no further trouble. Has a merchant by the name of...
Crossell. The design of the hair. This order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's a...
Miss Sinksy,
Yes, I'm sure of it. Mr. Krosel wasn't. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The inlaid gemstone is.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me...
Sure. It isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to his...
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming once we have this final piece of evidence.
To what do I owe the pleasure? Though and if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well. Now that's an even rarer honor. What business?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it, the 7 mountain treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit.
That is indeed the case. If you would be...
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a cure. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of I wonder, Miss Yenfei.
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baizhu.
You're too...
That Baizhu guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation?
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can...
Wonderful. Well then, please.
Of course. Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original...
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the... Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly...
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, I spent a huge sum to obtain that smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore in...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. If we want to determine whether the ore is this is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and...
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between smaragdus jadeite. In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't
Hard evidence. Something legally binding.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it?
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps they...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall... Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases... Mr. Crossel, were you aware of these
I had...
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that, however, I'm sure that the ministry will be relative... Don't worry, Mr. Crossel. I will make sure that all... I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation.
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossel.
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine... You do understand, Mr. Crossel, that this... Mr. Crossel, your answer, please.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now.
I admit it. I confess. But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money, but after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of... I kept the real smaragd. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only...
Exactly!
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that if word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction.
10 times.
Crozal looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of...
20%? That's as much as I...
There's no need. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake. However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of smaragd...
What? But all right.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus...
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should...
Thanks so much for your...
Oh, come on.
Well
then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no...
Is that...
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I could see from the hairpins you produced that you're if we could join forces...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants to...
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we... even though
The right solution depends on your... The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay an Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today...
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely...
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet...
Ha!
Turned. How did... Good.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't... I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find...
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so... Indeed she... Yanfei might be over... Liyue is not the same place. All right, then. Let us...
Ooh, Paimon's so excited! How...
It is but a single... There we go. This Serenity pot, hold it firmly. If you were to drop it... Oh, goodness! Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them.
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged...
The heavens are smiting me to smithereens. Uh-huh. And what do you want?
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we...
Huh. Don't get me stuck. After the chasm was sealed off, The family mining business started going south. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea? Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my... It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. Unless you have other business here,
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title. I haven't heard it.
What? But we do.
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. But over time, it was the work that came to define the... Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you still have it?
Yes.
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I'm sure you don't need me to remind you.
Oh, but you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either...
Just who do you think you...
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this...
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Oh, there was me thinking the last grand...
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right...
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang?
Oh, how...
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect it.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express...
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but...
Hey, where are you going? So, you like reading, huh? Mr. 5...
Oh, amazing!
Hello? Shincho?
No wonder this book is so highly...
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his
Why do you give up on your books, sir?
Oh, so now you can hear what...
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having... And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan, anyway. I still need to work out. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say goofball?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that
quit quoting
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for but you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the fatu.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes...
Oh, great speech.
There you are, eavesdropper. Oh, brilliant! Huh?
Open fire! Open fire!
The more, the...
Locked on!
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory.
They've gone for now, but they'll be...
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute. But the confident demeanor of there must be a He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know...
That idea works, but What are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do?
Wow, so that's how that turned out.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face! Fine. From now on, he shall be known as... Guhua Geek!
You go first. No need to wait. One more page and I'll go...
Who goes there? Really? He didn't mention anything about a meeting. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior...
Urgent business?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master has stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Master's currently in I beg for your mercy, please.
Well, my master has much more important... Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on our...
Thank you, thank you.
Nice work! Paimon... Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wife... Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui... And that... Seems business is booming at the Shinua kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
I understand. I do. Please, do not worry. You have my word that the order will be...
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic.
We just ran into a... But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang...
That would be most ideal. I remind you, we are willing to lend a certain degree of support. You may suddenly find our good...
I understand. I am...
We shall see when the...
Darn that old...
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with... Who knows if Guhua Geek has made any
Seat with a view. You do tell the cleverest jokes. Bang!
You lose your way. Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect it?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to...
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for...
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a... Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time...
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilion?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest...
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some suns. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing...
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one.
But... with that...
Don't panic. I don't suppose.
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know any. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for it? Wouldn't it be a little...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
It looks like the Jade...